intro song right now, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means a lot to me right now. Oh, great. Yeah, I gotta take a breather because I went from I worked a full day of work. From there, I went straight to busking. From busking, I went straight to change at my house, and then I went straight to the studio after that. And yeah, so it's just been nonstop all day right now. So I'm taking a breather. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, ArielENT.com is the intro song. We're getting audios downloaded, so many throughout the week, over 300 audios a week, guys. So thank you so much for everybody's support. Thank you for sharing the episodes. The social medias are blowing up too right now. Trying to catch up with all the comments. All right, guys, thank you so much. What else we got? Oh, we got bookings. I got a show Friday. I got a show March, April. We're shooting for May now. We're doing May situations right now. So thank you for everybody for all your support. Much love. Share the podcast right now. ArielENT.com. We're live right now. Yeah. Welcome, best friends. Welcome, listeners all around the world. It's your boy, the most electrifying podcaster in the world, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Yeah.
Go.
Give it a round of applause to all of you right now. Thank you so much for everybody's support right now. Thank you so much for listening and sharing the podcast, and for the comments, the feedback, the emails, the downloads. Thank you so much. And for everybody supporting me when they go to my live shows as well. And that's all I have right now. Thank you for tuning in. All updates are on all social media platforms, which is Ariel ENT, POD, ArielENT.com. So those are the announcements. Today is February 13th, a day before Valentine's Day.
Woo.
And we're about to go enjoying the week because it's been such a great day today, guys. So I'm super grateful, and we're gonna bring our guests right now. Yeah. All right. All the way from Denver, Colorado. It is the most beautiful state I've been to. The mountains, the beautiful clear skies, the people are so amazing, and we'll get into it. She is an amazing artist. I met her at a show that was going down. Let's bring her in. The creative mind of Merci. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
Thank you.
doubt.
Thank you.
No doubt. Yo, so I saw your art. I'm so like, wow. Insane. So we're going to talk about your art. Can't wait for that. I love the headphones. Tell us, how long have you had the headphones?
I got these headphones probably I've had this pair for about 2 years, but I got these last year. They're just little detachable things. I think it makes it look fun. I think you gotta add a little, add a little whimsy into your life. Add a little fun. Add a little, something extra.
Yeah, you got to add that something extra. Why not? And I think it's super cool. I was like, wow, it pops out. So where can we get those attachments at?
That's a great question. I got these on Etsy. I think if you just look up headphone attachments, because these used to have little antlers on them, but they
Yeah.
were super heavy. So I got them. They're 3D printed. If you have a friend that 3D prints, then I definitely would get them there. But they're super easy, just a little bit of Velcro and some 3D, 3D printed magic.
Yeah, no, it's super cool, and it matches the headphones. So that's like, it's perfect. So tell me a second, why is there a guitar hung up in the back?
Oh, this guitar. I am actually this is not my guitar. I identify more as a visual artist, but I've been trying to, pick it up here and there. I have so many amazing, talented musician friends, and sometimes, I just want to jam out with them, but you know what I play? I play the harmonica. That's what
Sweet.
I play.
Okay. So you know how to play a little bit of guitar though?
Just a little, not very much. Yeah, definitely don't put me on the spot here. Just enough to, get from one chord to another.
Okay. Super cool. I like the guitar strap. The guitar strap is dope. The
It
black
is, it
checkered.
is.
Yeah, the black checkered. Yep. Nice. How's your day so far? How's Colorado?
Oh, Colorado is beautiful. I love, love, love living here. I have lived here for almost 3 years now. I'm originally from Texas, and right before here, I lived in Alaska. So I call this my Goldilocks zone. Texas was too hot, Alaska was too cold. Colorado has been just right for me.
Jeez. Tell me about Alaska real quick.
Oh, I will say this, it was beautiful. I woke up in a painting every day. I mean, just the mountains are gorgeous, but that gave me that little taste of the mountains. I couldn't live without it. So that's why I had to find some place that I could see them. It was cold, but now I feel so, I feel a little pretentious sometimes because when people are like, "Oh, it's so hot." When they're here, I'm like, "Oh, I'm from Texas." And when people are like, "Oh, it is so cold," I'm like, "Oh, well, I lived in Alaska."
Yeah.
So the cold has been really bearable here. The cold there, it's brutal. And it comes down to like I think I really enjoyed living there for the time period that I did, but I wouldn't live there again. It's super dark. It's very dark there. You don't understand how the sun affects you until it's gone, essentially.
Oh, I would be like, what's going
Ah,
on? I'd be, what's going on right now? Bring the sun.
yep.
So in the summer you liked it, or or was it always cold?
So in the summer, it's gorgeous. That's why people like to go visit there in the summer. It's truly so beautiful, and it's never super, super hot. So you're looking at like, the hottest it'd get maybe be like 75 degrees, 75, 78, but it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. But the winters are just bitter, bitter cold. You got to think of it like this. Alaska's near the top, top of the
Yeah.
earth.
Yep.
And so whenever it's winter, they're getting like 16, sometimes 18 hours of darkness. But
Jeez.
during the summer, it's flipped. So they're getting like 16 to 18 hours of sun.
Oh my
So
goodness.
yeah, and so during the summer, it's crazy. It's absolutely, I mean, you're up all night essentially.
So it's like 1 in the morning or maybe midnight, and there might still be a little bit of sun left.
Yep, that's what they call the midnight sun. That's exactly what it is. They'll be still sometimes the sun will just touch the horizon and then come back up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just it was
that's it
crazy.
is. It is. And nobody thinks about that unless you live there or experience it, because I've never
Exactly.
heard such a thing.
Exactly. It's something that was definitely an amazing experience, but I just think that I like a little more of a regular schedule. Colorado has so much sun. It can be cold out, but there's still so much sun.
Yeah.
So
Great. So you're from originally from Texas to Alaska, Denver. Do you still go back to Texas and see family?
I do. I do. I have a lot of family, a lot of friends in Texas. My business partner I have another business partner in Texas, and we still have a lot of love. Don't mess with Texas in that sense. And it's good. It's nice to visit. The drive isn't too bad. It's about 13 hours. But I like to visit every once in a while. Just go check on, see how things are doing.
Yeah, 13 hours is not that long. I drive to Chicago, so it's not that long.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and I'm a big foodie, and I can't you can't beat the food in Texas, at least where I eat.
That's what my homeboy tells me too. I'm vegetarian though, but he likes Texas. He eats all that like barbecue stuff down there and stuff. So that's all he talks about. I'm like, cool,
Mhm.
man.
Oh, it's I mean, Texas barbecue is amazing. The only thing I could say they could match is maybe Tennessee barbecue, but I have
I'll
a
write that
big
down. I'm gonna write that down.
you write that down.
I'm gonna be like, yo, dude, I met someone that says the thing that can be close to Texas barbecue is Tennessee barbecue.
Yep.
OMG. Let's see what
Yep.
he says. Let's see what he says. And I'll let you know next time I see you.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a perfect segue. Yo, thank you so much for that amazing intro right there. Before we get into the questions and all that jazz, I got to do a quick shout out because that's the best way to support the podcast for everybody listening
Absolutely.
right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. ArielENT.com is the best way to support merchandise, booking, music, all the above. ArielENT.com. Thank you so much for everybody sharing and supporting, and 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. Thank you so much. All right, next one is to support me is by just go to the YouTube channel. I know it's so amazing. ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. YouTube channel. Everybody subscribing right now. 1 to 3 episodes a week. I repeat, 1 to 3 episodes a week. Plus, we're dropping the live music performances. I got much more to drop. All right. Much love. Appreciate it. And let's see what else. I think those are the announcements. Bunch of shows coming up. Check out the social medias for that. And I just want to give thanks to glory to God for this beautiful day and for us being here and this for this amazing podcast. All right, here we go. Let's bring our guest back in. Hey, Mercy, can you please tell us real quick, just real quick, how we can support you and a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. Well, my name's Mercy. I go by she, they pronouns. I am an artist. I have made art all over. I do a lot of digital art. I do a lot of getting back into watercolor painting and things like that. This is my Instagram. Uh, Follow me at Anthophilia, Anthophilia. I also just started a new Instagram, which is going to be following a little bit more of my art journey, which is called altered.angel, ALTRD.ANGEL. I am a part of the Earth and Space Marketplace. This is actually how we met. And we host events that are specifically highlighting, connecting, and curating amazing experiences and connecting artists from all over. We love to support small independent businesses and really just use our platform and use everything we can to shine the light on independent creators, on independent artists. It's a big passion of mine and a big passion of my business partners, to just connect each other with, resources, connect each other with events, and connect each other with opportunities and experiences to be able to help further along all of our individual careers. And yeah, a little more about me is that I've been reading tarot for around 8 years now. I'm a spiritual person. I love to have dinner parties. That's my one of my great loves. I love to connect with my friends, and community is a really big part of my heart. I love to support my people, and I love to do what I can to support others and make sure that my cup gets filled by filling other cups. That's what I like to describe it as.
And that is 100% true because I know I got my cup filled at Earth and Space Marketplace, and that was such a beautiful experience. Like you said, oh my goodness, I didn't even expect. I didn't know what to expect. I just showed up and here I go, and it was so amazing. You were very welcoming, and I met amazing artists there
Thank
that I've
you.
made relationships, connections with, and I can't wait to be invited to one of your dinner parties. Don't worry about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. This is the year that I make tamales. This is the year. I think I'm tenured enough. I think this is the year. Okay, I'm excited for it. So absolutely.
Cool, cool. Yeah, no doubt. And as well, we got here, you're very spiritual. You're all about the community. So am I. And then you got your other Instagram, which is altered period angel.
Mhm.
Altered period angel. That's ALTRD
Yep.
period ANGEL. And then as well, the Earth and Space Marketplace is all about indie creators and connecting with
Absolutely.
each other and helping each other as much as possible. And I felt that as well when I was there. I'm still getting booked from that time we met, from that day.
Yes, good. That's the goal. I don't subscribe to the, it's all for one. Like it's I don't describe to the it's gonna be one person making it. Oh, we gotta help each other. We
Yes,
gotta like we gotta
yes,
help each other
yes,
because it's not a, trying to it's about adding more chairs to your table. It's not about cutting people off. It's about adding more chairs, making your table longer. And if I eat, we all eat. That's something that I'm very, very, fond of, that kind of philosophy. And I want to make sure that I'm really happy to hear that you're still these bookings are still coming from that, because that's
yeah,
the goal. That's the dream, is that, making sure that, like these little connections, these things, these interactions, these experiences, they all spider off into their own beautiful branched web, and that's all I can hope for.
You know what's so great is that it I can't, I just went to a show last Sunday at oh man, at the last Sunday at the oh, it'll come back to me, but it was with Jordan, Chase, and
Yes.
yeah, I was at that show. Were you there?
I was not. I was so sad to have missed it, but I bought tickets and then I had given them to Jordan and I said, "Listen, I can't make it today, but if anyone comes up and there's two people that need tickets, you give them to them. I
Yeah,
want to make
that's
sure
that.
you're
Yeah,
supported."
yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep. That goes a long way. That goes a long way. One time
Absolutely.
I was supposed to sell 20 tickets, and I think there was maybe 7 people that couldn't make it, but they still bought tickets, and I ended up selling 18 out of 20 tickets, and yeah, that's just an amazing good feeling. So
Absolutely.
yeah, no, yeah, I went to that show, so I saw everybody still from at that marketplace, which took place in Thanksgiving.
Yes, it was our Friendsgiving
Yeah,
marketplace.
beautiful event. Yeah, I still remember it like in the back of my mind. I still look at pictures and I reminisce through it. And I, when we're at the show, I still was connecting with people from that day.
Oh, good. See, and that's what it's about. I have friends. It's hard for me to meet a stranger and not leave a friend. And I have friends from all over that have now gotten to like interact and mingle with each other, and they're making their own events and doing their own things and just connecting people. That's something that, is so, so important to me. That
You and
makes me so happy to hear.
Yo, you and I both. I love doing the podcast because I like to bring people on like you. And when I post it on Instagram, be like, yo, reach out, DM her if you guys are interested, yada, yada, yada. So that's what I'm all about. I love connecting people, putting people on, shouting them out. So cool. You know what? I like how you have that. You said you're all about that philosophy where you're like, everybody eats, or like if I'm winning, everybody's winning. That is so dope. Because a lot of people, for me, you're very few people I've met that really think that way. And um because a lot of people, when they hear that, they probably think like, oh yeah, she just, whatever. I don't know if you ever ran into that, but I've ran into, for me, when you throw that mentality, sometimes they're just like, um how do I say it?
Well, sometimes it feels fake.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
I,
just
I, I don't
real.
want to. I don't want to be. I don't
Yeah,
want to be. I'm
you're
trying to find a better
A-okay.
word. I'm trying to find a better
No,
word.
no, it's okay. I sometimes I've met my own self with my own like kind of imposter syndrome of like, do I really feel this? And then I have moments like we just had to where I know that you're going out to these events and connecting with people, and that fills my cup. And when I identify what actually fills my cup and the things that actually make me me, like these things that are core to my character, then I know that that's not fake. And at the end of the day, that's the
Yeah,
only person that has to know
that's what's
because
up.
and at this point, we live in a world that can be so individualistic. That is, I mean, and that's not a bad thing. We're trying to get our bag, we're trying to make our money, try to start our family, do all these different
Yep,
things.
yep, yep.
And but we see time and time again that these things feel isolating. They feel alone. We feel kind of alone in our own struggles. And I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to I don't, I don't all of the successes that I have had in my life, everything that has got me to the point in my life, I have been built up from my community, the people that believe in me, the people that see me for who I am and for what I'm doing and say, you're gonna do this. Like I believe in you. I believe in your cause. I believe in your heart. And I know that you can do this. And I've gotten everything from that. And I'm so grateful. I ground myself in this gratitude.
Yep.
That's what makes me those are things that are core to my character. At the end of the day, like if I don't know anything, I have to know the shape of my soul. Like I have to know, at least I don't have to know all the bits and details, but I have to know the shape of it. And the shape of it loves community, is grateful, like loves to connect. And I think at the end of the day, like it can be really hard to believe that people like that exist because again, we get into like this very individualistic mindset and it does feel fake. But at this, like in the end of the day, like that, those people exist. I am one of them. I care about my people, and I want to make sure that we all eat. I'm
Yo,
not
that's
full
what's
unless we
up.
all eat.
No, you know what's up is that we are here. There's people like us. We're
Yeah,
here.
absolutely.
Straight up shout out right there. And I want to get into, to be honest, how long have you been practicing gratitude? Because for me, I think when it really hit me about, because I always been spiritual. I was always grown up in like church, but then I became more spiritual than religion, and for me, when I came that way, I was I became more spiritual and more gratitude when I say maybe 23, 24, and so ever since then I've been practicing positive mental attitude, gratefulness, and asking. For me, this is for me, I believe God and Jesus. For me, that's all I love and I appreciate, and who gives to me and what I believe, but ever since I changed to when I was 23, 24, being in gratitude and doing those things, it's changed my whole life. So for me asking you, how long have you been practicing like a positive mental attitude and being grateful? Because that goes a long way.
Absolutely. I think that I started like waking up to this gratitude around 17, but I didn't start putting it into practice until I
Yep.
was 18 or 19. Like, I was finding myself in situations that I was comparing so much. I was just comparing so much of the opportunities that I had been given or I had not been given, to other people's situations, other people's lives. And I mean, it just like it will do to anyone, it gives you this deep sadness. It gives you this deep, like, why don't I have what other people have? Or what, that comparison is that thief of joy. And once I started like seriously meditating on the things that I am grateful for, like I started with everything, all of the trials, the tribulations, all the hurt, the pain, all of those things made me myself. And the other part of that is that all of those things made me someone that my friends love, that the people around me care about, and it's just started pouring over. It just poured over me, and is this gratitude of, you know, I've always had all of the tools that I need to get to the next chapter. Every obstacle that has ever been in my way has turned into a tool I can use to build the future that I want. And so it comes down to that gratitude starting around age 18, 19. That's when I was really kind of living on my living away from home. I had moved out of like a small town into East Texas, and I moved to like Dallas, DFW area. I was becoming more of my like own person. And it really just like made me kind of snap into attention of like, you know what? Like all of the opportunities I've had are allowing me to live this life right now. Little bits and pieces of I learned to do cell phone technician stuff. I'm an electronic repair technician, and I learned that in East Texas. And because everyone has a phone, I was able to move out to Dallas and support myself.
Mhm.
And so like all of these different things, all of these different interactions and people in my life, like all of that had led up to the moment of that gratitude. And I still believe in that. I still believe in with everything I can look around this room with, like I'm really grateful for all of the things that I have and everything that
Yep.
I've built. Moving from Texas to Alaska to Colorado, both times I had moved from Texas to Alaska and Alaska to here, I moved with two suitcases, two carry-ons, and two cats. That's
Oh,
it. I had to leave these things behind because, I mean, just the moving fees, everything like that. And so when I look around now, I see a life that I've carried around and I've built based on the things that I love, the people that love me.
absolutely. Great answer right there. Gratitude, as you could tell, can get you really far. It can get
Absolutely.
you past obstacles. And I want to get back to one thing, and that is the two cats. How are they doing?
They're doing great. They're wonderful. They're so amazing. I love my two cats. Um, I have he's about to be 7, a 7-year-old Maine Coon mix. And I have um, he's about to be 1. He is a we just got him from the shelter. He's
Yeah.
like, we have like a really nice like, oh, I know what this cat's full like identity is, and then we're like, we got this one from the dumpster. Like that's those are the two that I have. And so, um, they're doing really great. They're fantastic. I love my sweet babies.
Great to hear. Great to hear. You know what? We got 9 minutes left, and I got some questions about your
Let's
about
go.
about your visual artist, about your visual art and stuff. So here we go. I'm ready for these questions. Quick questions. Here we go. What is it that you like about being a creative artist?
I love being able to express myself in ways that words cannot. I'm a visual artist for the most
Mm,
part, and being able to paint a feeling onto a canvas, on any type of canvas, makes things easier for me to express.
beautiful. It makes it express words that you
Ex
cannot.
yeah, absolutely. Feelings, emotions, all of these different things, an experience that I can capture in art.
I like that. What are you focusing right now in for 2024?
2024, I have a few goals. I am working on eventually beginning to make the portfolio so I can approach as a tattoo apprentice. Um,
Okay.
and I am also working on more traditional stuff with watercolor. Watercolor is one of my favorite mediums, and it's very finicky. It can be very difficult sometimes, but it's also really beautiful. I'm also hoping to make bread this year, like not just money, like actually make bread. I haven't made bread besides like banana bread or like strawberry bread, but I want to
Yeah,
make bread this year.
that's perfect because I got a bread machine.
Yes, let's do it.
You got a bread machine, or are you talking about hand?
Hand making that like got it like the starters, like the like massaging it for like 5 days,
Yep.
like making bread. Like I'm that's what I'm trying to do.
Sweet. No, you're gonna do it. I wish you tons of success in 2024 with the portfolio, tattoo apprentice, the watercolors, and the bread making. Wish you tons of success. But here's the thing: my girlfriend, she makes bread, and she does it by hand. And I was like, yeah, babe, that's because she has to take out a whole day to do it.
Absolutely.
And so I was like, babe, you know what? I'll get us a bread machine. And so I got us a bread machine, and we haven't opened it, so we're gonna open it.
Okay, tell me how it is.
I will. I will.
Let it compare the two,
We will.
handmade and then the regular
Yep.
bread.
We surely
Okay.
are. We surely are. I'll let you know how it goes down. Okay, next question here. Great for those answers. Next question here. You know how, we have indie creators trying to make our name out there, trying to do our best. We're trying to network. Can you give us a quick tip that that can help the indie creators to create a buzz in their
Well,
city?
creating buzz in your city is going out to your events, going out to those events, going out to those community events, and there is a labor of love in social diplomacy. There is a labor of love in showing up because that kind of energy is reciprocal. People will show up for your things and create that buzz for you if you do the same for them.
It's a labor of love, going to events, showing up for them because the world works and it's gonna reciprocate back at you.
Yeah,
Got it.
absolutely.
Whew. Man, we got 5 minutes left. I told you we got intense questions coming
Yeah,
up right
we're
now.
getting
Ariel,
there.
you see that coming right now. We live. Here we go. Next question. Thank you so much. This has been amazing, Mercy. Here we go. Next question. Um, I like this one. What is the biggest lesson you have learned from being a creative artist?
I'm
It
gonna
could be
say this.
it could be anything from being hired, from being art, or yeah, what's up?
3 words. Make bad art.
Mm,
Make bad art. Make art that is not for anyone else but you. Make art that you are just like, oh my God, this is make bad art. Make things that you don't think are going to be this big, huge, successful. Don't make things that you're trying to just blow up for. Make bad art, okay? And
That's
let
what
yourself
blows
make
up.
That's what blows up. Let yourself just make art.
Get it? That's what I know. So get this. That just gets me a ton. Like that just slapped me across the face. Wow. It all makes sense now.
Yeah, that's make art that you just don't put the expectations on there. Make bad art. Make art that is like a shitty little doodle. Make a bad little beat. Like
Yeah.
just make art.
And you know what? Even if you do put expectations, you make it and you don't like it, still keep it. You can still
Keep
consider
it.
that like bad. You can you whatever bad could be whatever. And like you said, that could be so awesome. That helped me out a lot right now. I'm glad I heard that right now. Make bad art. That could be even with the content. Don't you just shoot on your first take, and even
Yep,
if you make bloopers or errors, still post it. Watch, that would be the one that will get the most views.
absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Ring, ring, ring. Got it. All right, next question. That is so amazing. What what do you like to do on your spare time when you're not doing, dinner parties, community events, doing Earth and Space? What do you like to do in your free time here in Colorado?
In Colorado, I love to read. That we have some amazing libraries here in Colorado. I love to just be out in nature. I love to have picnics. I know it's like a different form of a dinner party. It's an outside dinner party. I love picnics. I think that you shouldn't hike without having a picnic at the end. I think that's the goal.
Oh, that's absolutely true. My girlfriend and I do that all the time.
Absolutely. But yeah, those are things that I love to do.
Geez, that is so amazing. We love outdoors. We love to picnic too. Super awesome. You can go outdoors and just put a blanket out and just have a picnic. Super, 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 super cool. Man, we got two more questions here. Two more questions.
Let's do it.
And it goes like this. What would you say, your connection with people has been since being a creative artist? It seems like you've been doing like amazing stuff with your art with people.
It's my intention, all of my goals have to ground themselves in connecting artists, connecting community, connecting people with a feeling when they see my art. I have around 12 people now that have my art tattooed on them, not by me, but
Yeah.
things that had resonated with them so much that they were like, I have to have this to be a part of me. And it is such an amazing honor. That's part of why I want to start this, journey is to cut out the middleman and be able to put my art on people.
Cut out the middleman. That's what it's about.
Thank
I know. That's what it's all about. You know what, Mercy? Thank you so much for being on the show. I'm about to
you.
drop the outro music, but I got one last question, but I'm about to show everybody. Can you please tell everybody where they can follow you one more time? I'm about to bring it up.
Absolutely. You can follow me at Anthophilia and Thophilia. That means lover of flowers, if you didn't know. And my new art Instagram that I'm starting up is altered.angel, ALTRD.ANGEL. And then you can also follow us at Earth and Space Marketplace. I think on Instagram it's just Earth Space Marketplace. It's pretty long. And yeah, please support not only me, but support all the amazing artists that are a part of not only this podcast, the artists that are a part of our events. We have some events coming up and we'll be posting them soon. And we are just so grateful. I'm so grateful to be a part of this. Thank you so much for having me on,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to Mercy in the building. Last question goes right here. And if you hear music, it's just the outro music, so don't trip.
Okay.
Real quick. If someone's going through a tough time that's listening right now, someone's going through a tough time, what advice would you give them? And thank you so much again for being on the show. Very gratitude.
Of course. If you're going through a bad time right now, just remember that it can be a rough sentence, it can be a shitty chapter, but it is not a bad book. It's not a bad book. It can be just a couple bad sentences, a couple bad lines. It can be sometimes some rough chapters, but it's not a bad book, and you're gonna be okay.
Oh man, she had to go deep. I'm glad you repeat that because the first time I heard, it, I was like, okay, okay, hold on.
Yeah, you got to get in there.
And then you said it again. I'm like, oh my gosh. So the life is a book. Remember that. In chapters, it's just what it is.